which was filmed a couple of months ago. I apologize for the delay in getting it up. I've got a huge backlog to film, but I thought that to keep those fresh, because I probably have 5 or 6 videos to film, I would just do a present day intro to them and engage with you guys and answer some questions that you guys have. So either the last video or the video before, I got a lot of questions about the blouse that I was wearing. It was a black blouse with lace detail and sort of puff sleeves. That blouse was by Rebecca Taylor, and I bought this a couple of years ago, more than a couple of years ago. I'm sure I've had it 3 years. And that is the beauty, I think, of shopping for classic pieces that can be a little bit edgy. In that video, I believe I had that blouse pair. No, I wasn't wearing a leather skirt with it that day, but I will pair that with a leather skirt for work. I think that day I had on just a regular black pencil skirt, but I love that piece, and that's a forever piece in my collection, which is why I tend to invest in my clothes. I'm not saying you have to spend a lot, but they stand the test of time, and the quality holds up year after year after year. So I wanted to get back to you guys on that, and also let you know just what's coming up on the channel. I've got a ton of hauls filmed for you, and they just need to be edited, and when there's mod shots and things like that involved, it just takes a little bit longer. I filmed a skincare video. I am going to try and do a compilation of just, you know, snippets from my life, some travel that I've done, just random odds and ends where I maybe intended to film a vlog but just couldn't follow through on it, just so you can see and learn a little bit more about me. I think my last video was a tag, and you guys seem to enjoy that, and I enjoy getting to know you guys a little bit I enjoy getting to know you guys a little bit better, and enjoyed sharing through that tag what some of your favorites are. I think I got a lot of amens on the thin gold hoops. I got one lady that said, "Hey, don't knock my door knockers," and I don't, girl. I think they're fantastic. It's just my personal style. So I'd love to see a picture of you in your hoops and rocking them and looking great. And as you can tell, like, I ain't shy about a big earring. I actually, in my personal life, will go hard on a big, big earring. What else is there to mention? There's just a lot going on. It's a busy time of year. Right now, as you guys know, it's back to school. So we've been busy in my household with all of those things. I will mention this also on a video you will see in the future. You'll see a lot of videos with me wearing this jacket, this bomber jacket, because I've been doing a lot of filming today. But I was mentioning about the house tour. Instead of doing the house tour, I think that I'm going to just film in certain rooms, different rooms around my house, and then do a sweep of that room before filming, just because I want to make sure. A couple of people have cautioned me about privacy and security and things like that. So I am going to try and show you as much as possible while maintaining some level of privacy about my personal life, and make sure that I'm being mindful about being safe. What else to mention? Again, just lots of beautiful comments and exchange. I'm sorry, it usually takes me maybe a week, even 2, to get back on comments, but I do try and respond to every single comment. So if you have a question or you just want to talk, leave it below. Also, my Instagram name is right here on the screen for you guys to come and join me over on that platform. I'm not as consistent on Instagram, but I think I have some fun stuff up there of me and my family. Okay, without further ado, this is now a 4-minute intro. Let's get into this latest haul. I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, welcome back. New camera setup. I hope that this is helpful. I'm still getting used to where to look, because I'm actually filming this on my iPhone, and your natural instinct is to look at you in the picture, but really the camera is actually where I'm looking right now, at you. So again, forgive me, I am trying to make better quality YouTube videos, and this is part of the process. Those of you who are new to my channel, I am Brandy Lady Lux, and welcome. I do this as a hobby, as something I do purely for fun. So I am going to improve my videos to a point, but I have no, just trying to show my love of luxury and share my love of luxury with you, and also show you some things that I've bought and give you my point of view. So I'm sitting here in my closet, and once again, yes, I have gone shopping, and I thought I would share a few things with you. Here I go. Share a few things with you again. So let's see, where do we start? I'm going to start with this bag here and this Gucci box. So clearly it's a pair of shoes. And when I saw these, I just absolutely fell in love with the color. And that is these beauties here. So these are the Gucci Marmont sandals. They've got an 85mm heel, so very walkable, very wearable, very pretty for the summer. If you guys have been following the channel, you know that I have a Dior Revolution bag that's in this color. That would look lovely. I also have a Gucci belt that would look great with these. But I think I can get a lot of use and a lot of wear out of these sandals. Let's see, if you're interested, I purchased these at Saks, but I want to show you also the information on the box is there. And these are just gorgeous. I think they're so lovely for the weekend, so practical. And I'm one that you will generally not catch in sneakers. I do have a pair of Giuseppe Zanotti's. I like to wear those, and maybe some Adidas sneakers, but other than that, it's not really my thing. I look very awkward in sneakers. So I always am looking for a cute sandal or maybe a flat on the weekend, but I do wear heels on the weekends as well. It's just my thing. These are by Christian Louboutin. And so, funny story, this never happens to me about these shoes. So I went into Saks actually looking for something else. And while the sales associate was getting what she had put aside for me, I just decided to take a stroll around the shoe department. And I saw these shoes sitting on display, and I looked at them, and I'm like, I've got like allergies this morning. I don't know what's going on. But I looked, and I was like, that's a bigger shoe size than I normally see on display, and these shoes are gorgeous. So I grabbed the shoe off the display, and lo and behold, it's a 41. That never happens. For those of you who are watching, my friends with feet on the bigger side, you know that's like a unicorn moment. A shoe that you want that's on the display that you can just grab and try on. I'm always super jealous of the girls who can walk around and grab the shoes and try them on without a sales associate helping them, but this never happens for us. So I grab it, I try it on, and it fits. So all I had to do is ask for the mate, and these came home with me. These are gorgeous, not everyday shoes, so they're going to be a special occasion shoe. And let me show you. I honestly think that this was a return from someone, but let me just show you. These gorgeous booties from Christian Louboutin, red bottoms. These might be the most expensive pair of shoes that I have, and I think these would look so amazing with a leather pants or jeans, or just sick for date night. So as you can see, this has got a more normal sweep. These are definitely still a heel. These are 100mm heels, but they're not vertical. And so they're surprisingly comfortable on. I think you'd have to be pretty experienced wearing heels to say that these are comfortable. So I wouldn't, if this would be your first pair of Christian Louboutins, I would not recommend these as your starter pair. But for those of you who wear heels a lot, this is a comfortable heel, and it is so, so beautiful. So let me show you, let me actually just show you the box information in case you're interested in these. And yes, once again, I got these at Saks. Oops. There we go. Okay, so the third item that I'm going to show you is bag from Dior. And funny story about this is that I was in, actually the same day that my unicorn moment happened, I was in Saks and just decided to walk around a little bit, and I popped into Dior, and I saw a bag that I had seen on Instagram that I thought was so cool, but started talking to the sales associate, and then he broke out this bag. So I put it on hold and thought about it, and then I came back for it. This bag is in super high demand, and it is a new thing for Dior. So actually the style of the bag is not new, but just the finishing of the bag is new. So Dior. And while I am opening this, update on, you will have seen by now some Dior earrings that have sort of an ear crawler that I unboxed. I think I'm going to actually take those back and exchange them for another pair. So when I get that other pair, I will definitely let you know. Dior's packaging is just so nice. I've been buying a lot of Fendi lately, but I think Fendi could take a page out of Dior's packaging. If you guys are in the Atlanta area and you are looking for a sales associate at Dior, Valentina is really, really sweet. So she, along with my sales associate Beverly, who I always recommend, helped me with this purchase. So what I'm going to show you is behind this bag, that dust bag. Here we are. And this is the Diorama in Blackout. And they only had one in the store. And so I knew I wanted to come back and get it. But honestly, the reason why I did not buy it on the spot is that I'm very loyal to my sales associate, Beverly, and the guy who is helping me in Dior is not a guy I normally work with. And ladies and gentlemen, those who work at Saks do work on commission. And so I like to point my commission in the right direction. Beverly will help me through any issues I have with returns, alterations. I'm going to make a video very soon about 5 reasons to work with a sales associate. It is so beneficial, I can't even tell you. But back to this beauty, this is the Diorama in Blackout. As you can see, it's a similar style bag. I've heard people say it's a similar style bag as the Chanel Boy, and I agree with that. The price on this was $4,200. And, you know, as you can see, again, the shape is pretty similar. But what I love about this is it's got the studs, you can see, and it's got the darker, the Chanel equivalent would be ruthenium hardware opening and closure. So we're just going to open this, which it opens just by pressing this in, and it releases. And of course I will put in mod shots for you. But also the strap is very similar to a Boy. I will say about the strap that it's lighter weight than the Boy bag strap, and that's on the regular Diorama that's not in Blackout, and this one as well. And what the sales associate was telling me was that they double coated the hardware. So I know sometimes in these black on black, Chanel So Black, and this, just based on wear and the oil in your fingers, you know, the chain might start to fade or the metal might start to show through. They, I think, were very thoughtful about this and decided to double, I think he said double dip them. But he also said this is a new venture for Dior, and perhaps in the future, if you were to experience any rub off, you could just take the chain in and have it re-dip dyed, and then it'd be good as new. So inside the bag, it is suede lined. My Boy, by the way, is fabric lined. And it's got a slip pocket in the front, and then it's got a zipper pocket right here in the back. So I think it can fit a fair bit. Like you could even, if you're a full-size wallet kind of girl and you didn't want to change into a small wallet, I think that that would work. You could also fit keys and makeup. But I just think that this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't remember whether I stopped in the middle of my story, but I was saying a story behind this as I saw it, put it on hold because I wanted Beverly to sell it to me. By the way, just in case you're wondering or just thinking I'm a jerk, there are certain stores in Saks where both sales associates can get the credit, and Dior is one of them. So regardless of whether or not I involved Beverly in the transaction, whoever I worked with at Dior would also get the credit. So I wanted to come back when Valentina, who I mentioned, was there, and Beverly, who I mentioned, was there. So I put it on hold, and I intended to pick it up the day after tomorrow, but because this bag is in such high demand, someone tried to order it from the New York store. And so I got a call yesterday saying, Brandy, you either have to put a deposit on it or come in and pay for it. Otherwise, we're going to have to ship it to the New York store. So this happens from time to time, especially on high demand items. Working with the sales associate, they can put things aside for you. And typically, this is actually the first time this has happened to me, but this is just such a hot bag. that a lot of people are looking for it, and the Dior in Saks is relatively small in the grand scheme of things. So I said, absolutely, I want the bag. I went and paid for it, and now it is mine. So I'm actually going to try and get this video up as soon as possible so that you guys can see the bag if you've not seen it, and try and grab one for yourself. It is called, there's no tag information like Chanel, but this is called the Diorama, and it's in blackout. So one more look of this at this beauty before I put her back in the bag. Let me know if you have any questions, but I absolutely love this handbag and I cannot wait to wear it. Oh, Valentina did tell me that if you put hand cream on your hand, you might get fingerprints, but just wipe it off. And I find the leather seems to be very, very durable there. Okay. So I get questions about what I'm wearing and how I style things. So hopefully at the beginning of this video, you will have seen a picture that I insert of my outfit that I'm wearing today in full. But to take you through, I've got on Chanel earrings and I've got on an Hermes cuff. So the last item I want to show you, I'm not going to bother putting it back in the package, is this beautiful cuff by Chanel. And what I like about this is that it is enamel. So it's enamel and it's got this little lever here, which helps it fit to your wrist. But I know, so typically you will see Chanel cuffs in resin, and that resin sometimes will crack. And those cuffs are quite a bit of money. And so I've always been nervous about that. So the Chanel cuff that I own is in leather. I'm not saying that I will never buy a resin one, but this one made me feel a whole lot better about the purchase. The thing about Chanel jewelry, bracelets and earrings, is that it tends to run really small. And I wear a size 7, sometimes 7.5 ring. And a lot of times the 7 at Chanel is too small, but I can fit a 7 everywhere else. And then their cuffs run really small. So a lot of times, even the enamel ones, I can't get on my wrist. I can't close without it being really, really close on my wrist. But the nice thing about this resin one is I can actually fit it on my wrist and it looks great, and that has to do with that little lever that I showed you. So I absolutely love Chanel jewelry. Is pricey. It is. And this cuff was $1,550, but here is the tag information. Let's see, come on, focus. And I will also write it on the screen, just so you know. But once again, this is the cuff. I wore this yesterday. It's just so cute. And I'm really going to enjoy that. So I hope that you enjoyed this haul. I'm hoping that the time is not too long for this. Thank you once again to all of my new subscribers. Thank you also for all of your lovely comments on my Hermes reveal. Yes, I got my Birkin. If you haven't had a chance to check that video out, please do check that out. I'm really, really excited about that bag, and it is absolutely lovely. I've had requests to do a review on that bag, which I will do. I will try and make sure that the lining is a little bit better as well, because I've had a couple of comments, especially at my old place, to say, your lighting's not that great. I knew that. If you have any questions about anything that I got, please do let me know. If you've got experience with the Diorama in blackout, let me know how it's wearing. I'm so curious to know what your experience has been with the bag. I tend not to get a lot of wear and tear on my bags because I circulate and rotate them quite often, so usually that's not a problem for me. Very curious to know if you use it day to day or if you use it more often, what your experience has been. I do have a Chanel Jumbo in So Black. It's actually right there, which is kind of similar in the finishing, and I found that to hold up really, really well. So thank you once again for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe. Then it'll pop up in your feed every time I upload a video. If you want to know right away, as soon as Lady Luxe uploads a video, please hit that bell and you'll get a notification when I upload a video. Once again, thank you to my lovely subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We are nearing 2,000 subscribers, which I know that's nothing in the grand scheme of YouTube as far as following, but you guys are all very, very special to me, and I appreciate that, and that is very, very exciting. That means 2,000 people have made a decision to click on that subscribe button and find value out of my videos. So again, I look forward to interacting with you about these purchases, and I hope you guys have a great day.